Today we're going to do an install and a review on Advan Black's color matched extended Harley Davidson saddlebags. Alright guys, if you haven't heard of this company, they make color matched Harley Davidson parts. So you can order saddlebags, side covers, fairings, tour packs. Just take a look at the website here. They have all of this stuff that you can get in your factory color already pre-painted when it gets to you. That was a big thing for me because I live in a small town, and while we do have some auto body shops, they don't love taking small projects like motorcycles. Plus, I'm a little bit busy, so it's hard for me to find time to prep the parts or take it down there and have them do it. So it's really nice to be able to find a place that can send you parts that are already painted and you don't have to worry about any of that. So not only did I get the extended saddlebags for my 2011 Ultra, I got the 14 and up model. So I have the easy open bags. I can't explain to you guys how excited I am to get rid of my crappy latched 2011 saddlebags. The 2014 and newer saddlebags are so much easier to open, and Lady Devil's gonna love them, especially because every time she opens our saddlebags, she cusses. She cusses me out, she cusses the bike out, and she cusses the saddlebags out. So she'll be able to open these going down the road. Not that we'll probably do that very often, but it would be nice if we need some sunscreen and we don't want to stop yet. You know, just reach in, grab it, put it on. She can smear it on my face while I'm riding. So before we get started, I wanted to show you guys, I opened the one saddlebag just to check for shipping damage and stuff like that yesterday. But I was pleasantly surprised on how well it was packaged. So I'm gonna open the other one on camera and show you guys like how well they pack these things. All right, let's open this sucker up. So they've got packing foam on the top. The saddlebag itself is wrapped in plastic and foam, and then the bottom has more foam. Now these bags came pre-assembled because I had to get, since I was upgrading to a 14 and newer bag, I had to get the bag, the lid, and the hardware with it. So that's why it all came together. They put it together for me, which is super nice of them. So I don't have to worry about doing that. This is like 4 layers thick. That's why I wanted to show you guys how they packaged them, because, you know, a lot of times you get stuff that's packaged pretty bad, and you know, it's damaged, and when you're a busy person, you don't really want to take the time to send stuff back, and half the time you got to do it on your own dollar. I don't know. I'll turn it around here so you can see the cutouts for my exhaust. My buddy has extended bags on his bike, and I've been jealous of him ever since he got them. So. But he didn't. He got some eBay ones, and it didn't all fit that great. And so, I mean, when I'm riding behind him, I can kind of see that it's a little jacked up. But all right, I'm gonna put this on the floor and show you guys what all I got with it before we throw it on the bike. All right, so inside the bag, we got instructions, some of the rubber mounts. And the cool thing is these come with a different kind of quick disconnect. You know, the stock ones have the little push in and turns. These are an actual screw, which is nice because my current saddlebags, I have bolts in there to keep people from stealing them. It's kind of easy to steal the stock ones with a screwdriver. So having an actual thumb screw with it is a little bit of security feature, and plus it's super handy to take on and off. Comes with a towel and keys, because you know, it's not a stock locked matched key. And my favorite part is, look at this saddlebag liner. I don't know if you can see that. I'm just gonna take it out. It's Velcroed in. Now these are extra, they don't come, you have to order them extra. And they did put them in for me, but I want to show you guys. So I don't know if you can see the inside of the bag very well. There you go, that's a little better. So you can see the Velcro there for my liners. And the plastic is actually pretty thick. I don't have my micrometer with me, but I do have a caliper I might be able to get on there and give you guys a difference between the stock and these, but they claim they're the same thickness. So as far as quality, I mean, they seem pretty good. It's molded well. And if you guys watched our live stream a while back, you know I'm a molder, so, or I used to be at one point, but I used to mold things. And as far as plastic goes, it looks pretty good. And of course the paint, you know, it's got the rubber seal, just like the stock one where it's got a rubber seal to keep water out. The hinge hardware seems pretty good. It looks fairly heavy duty. They got a nice, their strap here has got their logo on it, which is kind of cool. So I'm gonna put this bag down and I'll show you guys this liner real quick. So this liner is really nice. I don't know if that's real leather or if it's like a vinyl, but that's gonna be super nice. I don't have liners in my current stock saddlebags, and it kind of sucks because you put stuff, even if I have like some bolts, sometimes I'll take some extra bolts if I think I'm gonna need them for whatever reason. And they're rattling around in there. You can hear it when you're going down the road, it rattles. So having a liner is gonna be pretty nice. Might as well do a full review on this stuff, but the stitching looks good. There, that's a little better. But anyway, I'm going to throw this liner back in, and there's a little bit of a modification you have to do to put 14 and newer bags on your 09 to 13, or maybe it goes all the way back, probably goes all the way back to 96-ish, somewhere around there, to 13 models. You know, it's the mounting's just a little bit different. So I did a little research on what to do, and you pretty much just have to hog out one of the holes on the bracket, which is super easy. So yeah, I'm gonna throw this together and we'll go do that quick. All right, we're gonna take the stock bags off. So I'm gonna show you guys the difference between my stock 2011 bags and these 2014 and newer bags. They do have an option for pinstriping, but since mine's a limited, they weren't sure if they could match this gray stripe up perfectly. So we decided that we'll just leave them off, and if it looks out of place, you can get pinstriping kits at like the auto parts store for pretty cheap. So the other option is you could hire a pinstriper to do it. I know one of my subscribers, Shaky, does pinstriping. So you know, Shaky, if you see this video, maybe you can come up and slap a pinstripe on this for me. All right, I'll show you guys the modification you have to do in order to get the newer style saddlebags onto the older style bike. This bracket here, so this slotted hole here, you just need to slot it down to where it curves. There's a little radius in there. So you can just take a die grinder or whatever and waller that hole out, and that'll let you take this entire bracket and move it this way, which the hole in the saddlebag is going to be, so the stock hole's here for the stock saddlebag, the new saddlebag hole is about right here. So you just have to slot that hole enough to bring this up, and so we're going to do that real quick. I got to go get my Dremel. We'll take this off and we'll just mill that out by hand. So we just need to slot that back. All right, if I had to do that again, I'd use a bigger bit, but I don't have one, so. All right, I'm just gonna kind of put this in here loosely. I am gonna have to pull this clip off though. Yep. Voila. Same with this side. So again, in this kit, it comes with the thumb screw, a washer, and then it's got this U-clip which I don't know if you guys have ever used those. They just clip onto something. A lot of cars have them, and it just screws in like that. All right, I put the back one in. Move this camera around. So I put the back knob in, and then for this one, that's when you have to kind of manipulate this bracket. So then once you get the bag in place, then you can tighten your bolt back here. So before I get into the rest of the review on these saddlebags, I gotta admit to you guys, when I got them yesterday in the mail, I was so excited that I didn't get any sleep last night because I just kept thinking about putting them on the bike. And I don't spend a lot of money on the bike. You know, I get the little things, little accessories here and there, like our cup holders and stuff, but I don't splurge nearly as much as I should. Yeah, I didn't get any sleep because I was so excited to put these on, and I wanted to do it last night, but I couldn't because it was dark out, and you know, you just can't film in the dark. So here we are today. I'm fine. I'm not tired or anything because of all the excitement. But now that I have them on, I don't know why I didn't do it before. I mentioned earlier my buddy had extended bags on his electric glide, and he got the ones that it's just your stock bag, and you mold a piece on the bottom of it with body filler and then get them painted. There's two things I didn't like about that. Was one, you don't have any extra room. Not that extended bags add a ton of extra room, but just that little 4-inch drop in there is enough to put things for us. I mean, we're usually packed up pretty tight, so the more room the better for us. And two, after he got it, he didn't attach those himself. He had to have somebody else do it. And by the time he got it molded on there and painted and done, like, the cost difference, this was a way better option. So anyway, with that being said, I wanted to go through these bags now that I have them on and show you what they look like on the bike. So I've got the door open now so we can see kind of the paint quality, and it's going to be hard to film it, but you can see, like, I'm a relatively picky person, and that's like a mirror. There's no orange peel on it. It looks really good. And I haven't even wiped them down. I got my little paw prints all over them from installing them, but yeah, they look really good. I also went with, you can get different hardware. So I almost got black hardware, but since the rest of the bike does have some chrome here and there on it, I didn't want to go totally black back there. Then I just have to spend more money to black everything else out, you know? We'll take a look at it from the side one more time. God, that looks good. So that's what that ass looks like. I did have to adjust my exhaust pipes a little bit because the gap in between the pipe and the bag was pretty tight. It was only about 1/4 of an inch. So I turned those in a little bit, and I need to adjust my end caps to accommodate that. So the inside of the bag it looks similar to my stock bags. The plastic is a little shinier, which just means, you know, the mold that they molded it with was a little more polished than what Harley uses. And I ordered the liners with this, and I'm so glad I got the liners, because if we come over to this side, I mean, look at that. Now that's going to be nice having that in there. Kind of cushion anything you put in there. Nothing's going to be rattling around. And if you get them, get the liners, and they fit in there great. It took a little bit of work to get the liners in because they're stitched to fit in there perfect. So you kind of have to tuck them down in the creases and crevices and stuff. But once I got it all tucked away, the Velcro's holding it really good. And yeah, I'm so glad I got the liners. They tell me the thickness is the same as stock. I was going to verify that, but all my measuring tools are at work, so I don't really have a proper way to do it. I was going to put a micrometer on it and check it, but like I said, they're all at work. But they feel pretty sturdy. I mean, they're They seem like they're just as good a quality as the stock bags. I'm telling you, she's gonna love this one-touch opening. She's gonna love it. And I'm going to love it too. So I'm looking at the back of the bike here, and it looks pretty good, right? But you know what that could use? That could use a fender extension. Maybe in a future video. All right, guys. Hopefully you found this review helpful. If you're looking to get some new parts for your bike, check out these Advan Black ones. Paint matched to your bike color. If I didn't have to film this, I could have installed that in about 30 minutes. And I am a giant idiot for not doing that sooner. But now that I've got these on, it's getting close to 70 degrees in early March, and I'm gonna go for a ride. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.